Good day, a pleasant day. We are here to present to you our Pitechu video about wonder, insight, and philosophy. And yes, the question we are controlling is as follows. Does a mentally ill person reflects on or her life? The answer to that question is that every person is special to be given the ability to think and reflect on his life.
First point, a mentally ill person can feel what others feel.
Second point,
a person's mind is still operating when even we are asleep.
and the third point, a mentally ill person vividly imagines things.
However, with regards to the first point, others say that mentally ill person is not in his right mind and cannot think well and care for himself.
With respect to the second point, the others thinkers object that the minds of mentally ill person is distorted.
And about the third point, some people claim that a mentally ill person imagine things that are unrealistic and not true to life.
To the first objection, answer that mentally ill person may not be in his right mind, but still behave accordingly when being instructed by someone.
To come up to second point, I replied that only when the brain totally stops when we are dead.
To the third one, I say that imagining things are also ways of thinking.
For example, I have a friend named Jinji. She has a problem in her thinking, but still, she obeys our instruction.
Therefore, another one is that a person in coma is still imagining things in their mind.
To illustrate the third one, imagine the case of a mentally ill person who travels places to places, but still can be able to return to his or her home.
Mental illness does not hinder a person's ability to think for himself and for others.
I learned that as long as the brain is not dead, a person does not stop thinking.
I learned that not all memory of a mentally ill person is distorted or vanished, but he or she can still wonder, imagine some events of his or her life vividly. To sum up our insights through this conclusion, every person, even if he or she has a mental illness, but still he can remember, he can wonder, he can think about his life and the others and behave accordingly.
So starting today, I will not be afraid to talk to a person who has mental illness because they still think for himself and for others.
In fact, the last part, I will also not discriminate a mentally ill person that they act abnormal, but understand that he or she thinks differently.
And finally, I will have to keep in mind and heart that a mentally ill person can still think, remembers some things of his life or her life and the others, and so I will never try to fool them.